Second class on Swiss trains is perfectly comfortable. Annika and I traveled in second class for years, but gradually made the shift to first. So, what might be reasons for you to spend 70% more on first class or maybe splurge on premium class? Let's talk about the exact class differences. Let's first look at availability of first class because it's not available everywhere. I'll open up the Swiss Travel Pass coverage map to provide some examples. First class is not available on buses, like these yellow lines for example, and it's also not available on cable cars to the mountains, like these black lines over here. Plus small local trains, for example the ones to Jungfraujoch here or to Schinekeplatte, both mountain trains in these examples. First class is not available there either. So if you're using a lot of transportation like this, buses, mountain transport, then it might not be worth it to pay extra for first class. But on the other hand, first class is available in all other trains, like the red lines over here. And it's also available on most of the boats, like the blue lines over here. First class on boats is usually on the upper deck, which is less crowded, has a separate restaurant, and the views are a little bit better over there, especially near the shoreline. Some local trains, especially commuter trains around the bigger cities, do have first class, but it's pretty similar to second class in some cases. But in most trains, the difference is clear. What you get in first class is more space for luggage, bigger seats, generally a more quiet trip with less noise, so a better environment to work, for example, or to rest a little bit. There's even an onboard quiet zone on some trains where no talking is allowed and it's only available in first class. Of course, there are no 100% guarantees. Occupancy of trains vary, train types vary. In general, I would say that second class is best for families who would like to chat and move around. If you are traveling with children, for example, school classes and scouting groups are typically traveling in second class. So second class can at times be a bit more noisy than first class. Seat reservations are not really a thing in Switzerland, except for the tourist trains. That's where seat reservations are actually required. But normally on most trains you just hop on and find a seat as you go. Well, if you travel in first class, a seat is almost guaranteed. So that means you can travel flexibly with no time restriction. Not saying that finding a seat is typically a problem in second class, but it's more busy in second class in general. Of course, price matters too, so let's take a look at what the price differences is for the Swiss Travel Pass between first and second class. Regardless the number of days of the pass, the price difference is about 60%. So you pay 60% more for first class. And you pay less per day as you buy passes for more travel days. The 60% price difference between second and first class for the Swiss Travel Pass is not too bad actually, because for normal point-to-point tickets that you would buy on the fly, the price difference would be 70%. Another option for you is to buy a second class Swiss Travel Pass and only upgrade certain segments of the trip. You can always buy upgrade tickets. Travel second class for the majority of your trips and only first class on a few selected segments. And finally, there are the premium classes. That's an umbrella term for top luxury. It's no necessity, I would say, but worth it if you are seeking for pure luxury, the best catering, even more space and a lot of staff around. The 3 Swiss trains currently offering premium class are the Golden Pass over here, which has prestige class between Interlaken and Montreux. Then there's the Glacier Express from Zermatt to St. Moritz, which offers excellence class. And there is the Bernina Express Pullman class from St. Moritz to Tirano, Italy. All these classes are pretty popular and often booked out well in advance. So a spontaneous upgrade might be possible, but I wouldn't count on it. So if you're interested in one of these trains, do book well in advance. If our clients are seeking maximum comfort, we usually include first class passes and 4 or 5-star hotels in their travel package, or premium class for segments to make it even more memorable. We look closely at your preferences, and second class can be the better option. For a flawless Switzerland trip, preparation is everything. I included links in the video description if you want our help.